Hi guys, welcome to Simproved, Fry speaking here, and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. This time I'm building something with the new gameplay pack from The Sims 4 called Jungle Adventure, and EA was so kind to give me a pre-release code to already look at the new pack for you guys and of course build something because I love building, and yeah, maybe talk a little bit about what's in the pack. And also of course I wanted to get my hands on this pretty quickly because jungle and, you know, tropical stuff is kind of totally my thing to build because it's something different than the normal family house in the suburban American area, like these Mac mansions and stuff. It's like super boring, but you know, now we can finally build something that is maybe a little bit more challenging and also kind of, I don't know, cool in my opinion. So I decided to build a temple resort because the Sims 4 Jungle Adventure gameplay pack is in a new world called Selva Dorada, I think, and it's like a jungle world, I guess more South American jungle. And yeah, it looks pretty cool. There are a couple of rental lots, so basically this world is kind of a vacation world where your Sims can travel to. They can't live there, which is a little bummer, but it's okay. Because I thought, okay, all these hotels built by Maxis that are kinda, you know, performance optimized don't look that well. And I decided to, of course, look at all the new objects for this gameplay pack and decided that it would be cool to have a temple and to look at the colonial, I guess it's called, is it called missionary? But you know, the Spanish style that is predominantly in South America. Because these two building styles, or at least the objects and build objects that come with this pack, have these two really cool, I guess, themes. So I decided I wanted to build, of course, a temple, but I also wanted to do a hotel resort of some kind. So I thought it would be really, really cool to, like, deep in the jungle to have some little bungalows and of course a temple, so your Sims can also explore maybe the temple on the lot and also already gain their archaeology skills that come with this new pack. So there's a new skill that your Sims can build, and all around the whole world there are hidden temples that your Sims can find. And they can find ancient treasures, have to, I don't know, fight off bees and spiders and bats, and there are some traps and everything. So it's pretty cool. It's kind of a, you know, Indiana Jones, Tomb Raider, Uncharted kind of thing, but in the Sims 4 comic, family-friendly way, of course. But it's really, really nice. It's lots of fun. I've already tested like the gameplay with the temples and everything. But I thought if you start off, it would be cool to have already both and kind of have like a jungle hotel resort with some lodges, and yeah, kind of have like a nice place to maybe also spend the honeymoon in or something. But also like a nice place to come back after like a temple run, in my opinion, and kind of chill at the pool. So this is like something out of both worlds. Yeah, I guess that's what you call it. So I had this layout kind of, you know, mapped out. So I thought it would be cool to have like a small little temple that already has like a pool or something. And my backstory is that, of course, like a huge corporation bought the whole jungle lot because they actually wanted to cut down all the trees and everything and get all the resources. Found this temple and I thought, okay, we are capitalist swines. Let's just not preserve anything from this ancient culture. Let's just put a whole hotel resort, expensive luxurious hotel resort around it, and like cash in on that temple that we just found. How cool is that? So this is basically my Sims 4 comic idea behind the whole build. I really hope that you like it. I really like to experiment with all the new temple things. There are lots and lots of new wall decorations, new columns, of course. Of course, in the debug mode you will find lots of treasures and everything, like the ones that you can find in the real game, like in the temples, in the real temples. Which I will also put here in the basement, so your Sims can already have a little look at it if you start off with this new pack. And I really like the whole temple thing because that's something that we never had, like the whole Mayan, Aztecan, Incas, you know, South American civilization temple stuff. Kinda is pretty cool. Looks really nicely, has this Sims 4 vibe, so sometimes there's like a freezer bunny on it or a llama or something. This, yeah, funny looking, not very accurate, but really funny looking, and like fits into the whole theme of The Sims 4. So that's something that I really like. And I decided that I don't need any toilets or bathroom in these little bungalows that I've built. So there will be 2 bathrooms in the temple. I'm sorry, but this is like gameplay-wise the best options that I had. It works fine, so your 2 bathrooms are fully equipped and totally luxurious, and downstairs there will be like a tomb or something with an archaeology table that your sim needs to excavate stuff. Also some excavate sites that I found in the hidden objects, so your sims can really use them here and already train their archaeology skill. And yeah, it's pretty cool. I really like building these kinds of temples with something different. In The Sims 4, like the real temples that you can explore look a little bit different. They don't have these roofs because first of all I thought maybe this temple is like a huge main hut of this lodge area, but then I couldn't resist to look at all the temple stuff and thought, okay, this is going to be a temple. This is not going to be like the main hut of the whole lodge resort thing. I just thought it would be really cool to, have both in one lot. But I'm definitely going to build like another temple area, and I'm also going to build maybe more hotels and a museum, of course, because I'm really excited to do a museum with all the, Aztec Maya stuff or something. It would be really cool. Maybe you write in the comments what else you want to see here with this new pack. I really liked the new flowers and bushes and, of course, trees. Lots of jungly flowers, and with the, sizing them up cheat, I think they look really cool, and you can have like a really nice overgrown jungle feeling on a lot. And they are really, really huge trees, so I'm going to try to build like another, I've done a couple of them already, but I will try to build another tree house, of course, because these are really, really tall trees, and I think they will be kind of useful maybe to build a tree house this time, because I always had to fiddle around a little bit with what kind of trees and bushes I'm going to use to make it look like a tree house. But yeah, so basically my builder opinion about the pack is, if you like to build something else than the McMansions that are over the gallery everywhere, like these family mansions, or if you are into maybe modern house or something, this is not the building pack for you. But if you are like me, interested in you have to have everything, I think this is like a really cool pack. Like for builders, there aren't so many like wallpapers and stuff, but we get so much more wall decor. We have a new roof. This is the first pack ever that gets us a new roof texture or pattern, so that's pretty cool. You can see this on the temple that I used here. It's kind of a ceramic little shingles or something. It looks really, really cool. Something that I didn't like so much personally were the objects, because they're really colorful in this colonial style, in my opinion. I don't have anything against like the colonial style, but I just thought maybe we get something that looks more jungle related, maybe made out of these vines, or something that couldn't be made out of jungle wood, or something that looks a little bit more shabby, in my opinion. That would have been really cool. I actually thought that we get something like this, but apparently not. But this is still a really cool pack. I think for the gameplay pack, it comes for me on second. The first one, of course, is vampires, because I like the whole vampire horror stuff. But if you aren't into this horror stuff, then I really recommend to get this gameplay pack, because gameplay-wise, it's like one of the few gameplay packs, in my opinion, that has lots of gameplay in there, because you can explore these temples. But then again, if you have explored everything and found like the treasure, every temple has like the treasure, the main attraction treasure. If you get to that after all these traps and all these riddles and puzzles that your sim has to go through, then the temple is basically looted. And it also already says you can't find anything here on this temple anymore. You can leave if you want. And if you want to go back, it says that you have to wait a little bit, because they do a little bit ancient refurbishing, which means basically every temple will be different from time to time. Even if you go to the same temple all over and over again, it will have different traps, different puzzles and everything. So basically that's pretty cool. It's always new, and you can always like do something else. It's not getting boring over time, which is pretty cool. I myself am not that much of a game player of The Sims. I really like to build. But yeah, like I said, I like that gameplay aspect of it, and I really like the new plants and flowers, and I really like the wall decor. So all this kind of stuff made it, like, from the builder's perspective, to one of my most favorite packs now, gameplay packs, by the way, for builders. I think it's time for me to do like a top 10 or something of packs that I would recommend to sim builders that really are into building, to have like a vast styles and themes to choose from if you want to build. Yeah, that would be really cool. I think I should do this one time. But yeah, so basically all these little lodges have the same furniture in them. They all have the same bed, and sometimes they have like a large sofa or the smaller sofa. But so far it's all like the same accommodations, just a bed. There will also be a little chest, because now Sims can have this, we already have them, but they have these ancient chests now, and your Sims can put in all their archaeologically treasures and stuff that they found all around the jungle, which will get really clumped. Like, your inventory gets pretty full really quickly, in my opinion. I myself had to sort out lots and lots of stuff out of the inventory, so these things are really, really handy, and I thought every lodge or like every little bungalow should have one. It's really beautiful because it's like a huge open space. I didn't use any walls here. Yet you have like a 360 view of the whole jungle, and it's really beautiful. You will see it, of course, at the end in the video tour, because I always do the video tours at the end so you can see it a little better, because I know all the speed builds are pretty speedy and you can't see anything of it, but I just wanted to talk a little bit about, and yeah, show the layout and everything, how I kind of started building. So I personally really like also the new world, which is really detailed. Of course, that was like the first thing to explore, how the whole world looks, because basically for myself, it's always very inspiring for building. If you see the other houses around it, it kind of affects how your house in the middle, of course, will look like. And also it helps choosing the flowers and trees, of course, you should use for landscaping, or the greenery all around, of course, the same flowers and plants, to make it look a little bit more coherent and fitting, of course, into the whole world. And basically the whole world is so beautiful. Finally, it's something where you have like a huge river, like the Amazonian River? Is it called like that in English? I have no idea. But basically you have like lots and lots of these more rustic, that's what I actually wanted to have. There are little decks around the river where you can eat and like play chess and stuff like this. It looks really, really beautiful. So in my opinion, this is one of the best made worlds. Yeah, vision-wise, I think it looks really cool. It's so detailed. Maybe it's just because I love jungle, like in general. It's really exciting and something new and something different. But in my opinion, it looks so detailed. Also the backgrounds, everything, where your Sims can even go. It looks so cool and detailed. Everything's animated. There are lots of animals that you can see there. There are like crocodiles. I also found like some cockatoos and parrots and stuff like this flying around, so it's pretty cool. And like by night, I especially love the sound background of the whole jungle. So you have like all the birds and stuff like this, insect stuff. It's really cool. It's also really relaxing. Like, I personally was just standing near a waterfall at night and just listened to the soundscape of the whole jungle there. It was so cool. And I especially love something like this, like a resort, you know, that you have the sound of your environment, like of the jungle and everything. I thought that would be like a really cool idea, because that's something that I personally would have loved to visit, of course. I mean, personally, I think it's very special, like the whole temple aspect to build. I mean, you don't like build so many temples, I guess, in this kind of style, but now of course in the world it kind of fits, so you can do really crazy stuff with that, and I'm really happy. Also, I think that you can use some of the objects that are supposed to be Incan and kind of convert them into other styles. For example, there's like a concrete window to be exact, that have these, in my opinion, it's like an Art Deco pattern in it. And you could use them for an Art Deco build or something. Also, some of the wall decorations kind of could be Victorian for some rooftops or something, if you size them down, of course, so you could use them for like a gargoyle or any other awning or something. That could be really cool as well. So basically, I think it is versatile, but you have to be a little bit creative and see what kind of color swatches you get. And in my opinion, it's like a really versatile pack, but especially for the most gameplay that you get out of a gameplay pack this time, it's one of the best gameplay packs. So if you are into jungle and exploring and having like more of an action build gameplay and like do stuff and I don't know, disarm traps and everything, I think that is like the pack for you. If you are more into the gameplay with, you know, the family and you have to go to jobs and have lots of kids and stuff, you can already notice that I don't like this kind of gameplay. It's really boring. But if you are into something like this is like more like an emotional gameplay of a family and stuff, I think then maybe this is not for you. But I think it's pretty cool. It's definitely one of the best gameplay packs they have so far, or that we have for The Sims 4 so far. So in my opinion, that's a pretty cool thing to have. I don't know, like for builders, I definitely think, because it's something so different. We get so many different stuff, and finally like some more wall decors and more columns and all that stuff, especially the wall decors, because we didn't have so many of them. And that's something that I really liked, that we have so many of them now. That's cool. So yeah, this is basically the whole build with the temple and everything. It's a jungle temple resort where your Sims can go to, and I really hope that you like it, of course. Downstairs in the temple there will be some treasure chests, like the real treasure chests, so your Sims can open them and find the treasure right away. I kind of made the gameplay easy for you guys here. Also, you can already see like some stuff that you will see in the temples as well. So I kind of made it to prepare your Sims, or if you want to have like a first look of the whole pack, you can download my lot here, use it as a hotel, look at all the stuff that you can maybe explore and find in your temples. And also you can go back here and use the archaeology table there in the corner and excavate, or like, I don't know, look at the artifacts that you found, something like this. So yeah, this is it, guys. It's of course up on the Sims 4 gallery for you to download if you have the pack. I only use the pack here, of course, so this is only base game and the Jungle Adventure pack. I will link to it in the video description down below, and also, as I said, it's like on the gallery. You can find it under my EA ID Simproved, of course, and it's called Temple Resort, so you can find it definitely on the gallery. And yeah, that's basically the whole build, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed watching this and that it was kind of inspiring for you in your gameplay, and maybe you even want to buy the gameplay pack now, or maybe not. Maybe it helped you to say, okay, this is nothing for me, which would also be cool. But yeah, I really hope that you enjoyed this build. Now there will be, of course, the famous video tour of it, so stay tuned. And yeah, I thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.